So my observation doing this kind of meditative, heart-centered breath work for many, many years is I do it. When I do it on my own, I often in the past have a heart monitor. So it clips to your ear, it measures your heart rate, your heartbeat, but specifically your heart coherence. How coherent your heart rate is versus not coherent, which is most of the time. Coherent is balanced and harmonious and beautiful and strong, how we're trying to wake up to being that way all the time. So I have the app here. I'll let you guys try it someday. I used to do that every week. Every week we had a gathering, some different person got to watch basically their own heart activity on the screen in real time while we had our group meditation. So that's the device I've used for many years, and it's a training tool. It shows you when you're not in coherence. So then when you're not in coherence, it's like, okay, apply what you know, change the breath, change your focus back to gratitude or something of that nature. And so you practice getting more and more into coherence. So I would do that for hours sometimes, and and what happens is there's always something positive and amazing and beautiful and unexpected and that always follows up, either immediately or just general in life, something happens. And so yesterday was just the latest, yet most epic example of that. We did our heart math, that breathing meditation, we're all magnifying each other. And, and I opened my eyes, and suddenly it's just like my physical reality is flowering with beautiful colors and food. Like they start bringing out the food, the cake comes, just like there's a table with a beautiful spread, and people start coming out and smiling, and more feast is coming out by the second, right? So I'm just in this joyful world. But just the latest example of what always happens when you do something like this. It's predictable. It's just so obvious, like in this example, right? So the outward world is simply the outpicturing of an inward condition. This is a line straight from the Course. We're going to read it. I just gave you the pre-read. The outward world is an expression of an inward condition. So if we're coherent and loving and happy inside, it's going to project in the positive sense. And that's your reality, that's your physical world. But you got to do the inward work first. And then just more happy things. Yeah. So that's a principle.